A little bit of a confession time. So I started this year with a lot of big energy, and I wanted to, do a lot of self improvement, self development, personal growth, and focus on my goals. So I created a vision board for myself. I created a long list of goals for myself regarding my health, my personal life, my finances, etc. And to be honest, my major goal was to improve my health for this year and focus a little bit more on the career. So these two things, health and career. All right, and I was doing it kind of okay until mid of March, because that's when I had to be like, I had a physical condition and I had to stop my workouts and diet and everything. And I did not do any kinds of workout or any kinds of diet for about 2 months straight, like until now, until May 15 or May, half of May. All right. And when I started my weight loss journey and when I started my self development journey, I lost 8 kgs, and I did put in a lot of work over there, and I lost 8 kgs. It was like a really good accomplishment for me. But since I lost all my progress because of the physical thing which I had to deal with, and currently I'm in a stage where I feel like trash. I can't say currently, but few days back, I was feeling like trash, because when I checked my weight, I gained 4 kgs back. And since I'm really short, like I'm only like 157 centimeter height, and since I'm short, the 4 kg looks like a 10 kg in my body. And everyone is asking me, you put on weight again? Yeah, sure, I did. I did put on weight again. And this has affected my self-esteem like crazy. This, something like this is not supposed to affect your self-esteem. Something like this is not supposed to affect your confidence levels, but it affected me. And I kind of stopped posting long form content on YouTube, because what I had to deal with was kind of mentally draining as well. So I did, my whole routine was affected, my whole life was affected, and I did not even post long form content at all in YouTube after that. And regarding my short form content in Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, I kind of maintained it a little bit. I was about to stop, but then one of my Instagram reel went viral. It hit like 3.2 million views, and that's the reason I thought maybe this is my call. Like, I had to do it. Like, I should not be giving up. That's the only reason I did post again. I made some content because I'm a QA engineer by profession. Like, it's a completely analytical job, and this content creation is like the only thing I have in my life which helps with my creativity, like the right side of my brain. So I definitely wanted to do that. And since I was on the verge of giving up, and when I hit that million, like first it was 1 million and immediately became 2 million and then 3 million. So yeah, that hyped me up really, and that's the reason I did not give up on my social media, and I like posted again. But I'm not in my routine yet. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not yet completely into my routine. I need to get back my routine, and only in that case I'll be able to film long form content and post them on my YouTube. All right. So that is something I'm struggling with at this point. All right. Like, yeah, I have started going back to gym like 2-3 days back. That's it. And yeah, for 3 days, yeah, sure, I'm consistent for 3 days. And I've also started to watch my diet a little bit, and I just I wanted to get back on track. I had a really nice routine for my weekdays and a different routine for my weekends, so that I don't feel like trash. And that routine and that schedule kind of helped me stay on track and helped me with everything I wanted to do without, like, focus on my career really well. So 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. is just dedicated to my job, and my mornings for my wellness, like workouts and yoga and taking supplements and dieting, like meal planning and things like that, and evenings for some other activities. and filming videos. My weekend is for filming videos and then editing them. I had like a proper thing going on, but that kind of got away from me. And I wanted to say that it's okay. Sometimes life happens. Sometimes we will be getting out of our routine. Sometimes we will not be able to keep the promises which we made to ourselves. And at this point, I realized that it's okay. It's okay to sometimes fall apart. Yeah, because we are all human beings. We are all struggling with a lot of things which we don't even share about in social media or anywhere else, or we don't even share to some people. um so yeah, sometimes life will happen. Sometimes it's okay to kind of drop off everything and be in a corner rotting for months. I rotted for 2 months straight. That's the reason I'm saying this. So at least I'm happy. I'm counting my blessings. I'm happy that I am trying to do better and I'm trying to get back into my routine. I'm trying to get back into my workouts and my watching my diet and things like that. I'm happy. I'm blessed. And I really wanted to do my YouTube, focus on my long form content as well. So I will be definitely doing that. It might take a little bit more time to for me to get back on track, but I will be doing that for sure, because I started this whole universe when this year started, like on Jan 1st of 2025, called as Makes the Verse, the universe where you will become the best version of yourself. And you know, it's hosted by me, who's a person who's struggling to become the best version of yourself. I mean, that is life, isn't it? That is the raw life. That is, people don't talk about, like, you, everything you see on social media, people are not perfect like you think. Everyone will be going through, like, some of them, at least some of them will be going through some shit all the time. And everyone has their own problems and struggles and things like that, which they had to, kind of keep aside to work on something creative. And that's okay. So this, why am I saying all this here is because I just wanted to let it all out and feel like myself again. I have started the things which I have to do for that. I'm going to focus on my wellness, focus on my health, focus on my career, focus on my content creation. I'm going to do all of this. And whatever your goals are, I would suggest, when it's the beginning of the year, you might have created a vision board, you might have created a list of the goals which you wanted to achieve this year, and it's half of, like, if you are in the mid of 2025 and probably you would have forgotten about it, or some of you might be working on it, some of you might not be working on it. Whatever your situation is, if you're watching this video, I want you to come back and be that person who you wanted to be. Create the new version of you which you wanted to be. And nobody and nothing in this whole universe can stand in front of you for achieving your goals. All right, things happen, life happen, yeah, sure, I get it, but at a point we just have to put them aside and work on ourselves. Only then we will improve, we will have something good, we'll feel like we have lived the life. It's not just surviving each day. We are not in survival mode. I'm done with being in survival mode. I'm not that person. I don't want to be in survival mode. I want to create a life. I wanted to create a beautiful life for me and my family. And I have to work for that. I have to build my dreams for that. And I just don't want to be someone who's like, living on paycheck, blah, blah, blah. The basic thing. Yeah, no, I'm not that. I've always done something extra every single time. Even in school, I was a bright student, but I did extracurricular activities. All good. In college, same thing. In work, I'm not doing it in work. That's the reason I'm doing an extra hobby or an extra thing to lean on. So I want all of you to work towards being the best version of yourself. Thank you so much for watching me. Bye bye.